Introduction. Friends, look at these things. These things are used to measure length. We can also measure our height. We can measure the length of things like string, pencil, and table. So friends, let's learn more about measurement. Objectives. In this lesson, you will be able to describe and compare measurable objects. Find objects that are longer than and shorter than a specified object. Compare the lengths of objects and describe the differences in those lengths. Measurement. Measurement is the action of measuring something. We can measure time, weight, height, temperature, length, speed, and more. If we didn't have measurement, it would be very hard to know when to go to school, how much you weigh, or how cold or warm it is outside. Life is so much easier when we know how to measure things, and that is why measurement is so important. Units of measurement. Standard and non-standard. Standard units are the common units used to measure something specific. We all need to speak the same language to understand each other. So, we use hours, minutes, and seconds to measure time, ounces and pounds to measure weight, degrees to measure temperature, and inches and feet to measure length or height. Non-standard units are random items that people choose to measure with. For example, I can use a paperclip to measure my notebook, or yarn to measure my brother's height. I can use my hands to know if something is heavier or lighter, and I can use my fingers to measure my friend's arm. Longer and shorter. Through direct comparison of various objects and pictures, we can determine which is taller, shorter, or longer, and which is the tallest, shortest, and longest. For example, this pencil is longer than the crayon, and this pencil is longer than the crayon. We can measure objects using non-standard units, such as connecting cubes, paper clips, pencils, erasers, crayons, hands, feet, and shoes. Non-standard units make us aware of the need for standard units of measurement because we measure the same object with units such as our hands or feet. But every individual has a different sized hands and feet, which yields different measurements. Length. The distance between two objects or places is measured as length. The standard unit of length according to the metric system is meter. Based on the length that needs to be measured, meter can be converted into different units like millimeter, mm, centimeter, cm, and kilometer, km. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. For example, the length of a pencil is measured in centimeters, while the distance between two places is measured in kilometers. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. We use measurement is the action of measuring something. We can measure time, weight, height, temperature, length, speed, and more. Standard units are the common units used to measure something specific. Non-standard units are random items that people choose to measure with. The distance between two objects or places is measured as length. The standard unit of length according to the metric system is meter.
For more such videos on all subjects, practice questions and a lot more, download iPrep and learn unlimited.